Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to Toops Time. You are watching our daily vlog series called The Daily Grind. This is episode number 36. And today we are going to be working on our door builds. But before we do that, we have to go milk Autumn like we always do. And we also have to go check on our sheep because yesterday during the wedding, I was shuttling the bride and groom around for pictures, and I actually noticed that one of the sheep was laying down away from the rest of them. Didn't pay it too much mind until I realized that she was actually doing that earlier in the day too. And after I dropped the bride and groom off, I ran out there to check on them, and she was actually laying on her side, head on the ground and everything, with some labored breathing. Called one of my friends who owns some sheep, asked him what would be the first things he checked for, and he said the first thing to check would be their gums. I looked at her gums and they were pale white, which typically means they're anemic, and a lot of times that means that they have worms. But with worms also comes diarrhea. You know, typically their tails will have diarrhea on it, just like a cow. She was laying right next to a pile of her own poop that was all normal poop. She had no diarrhea on her tail. So it's Sunday evening. I obviously couldn't call a vet, so I actually also messaged Jan Judy, bless her heart. I message her and Greg every now and again whenever I have questions, and they're always super helpful. Something I did do with her, since she wasn't moving, completely incapable of moving on her own, she wasn't even trying. I sat there and loved on her for a bit to calm her down, and I picked her up and put her in the back of the mule and drove her over to where the sheep typically congregate at night, by the watering tub and Pippa's feeder. It's about the safest spot that I could have put her in their paddock, assuming that they do congregate there. But even if they don't, I have a couple solar lights and stuff out there, so even if the other sheep weren't hanging out with her, it'd still be the safest spot for her to sleep whenever she can't defend herself. Autumn did really good today. Looks like despite missing one day of milking because of the first wedding, we still got around 2 gallons of milk. Hi girls. Sorry about my vocals this morning. I sound all stopped up. It's because I am. Me, the wife, and the kiddo had this bout with some type of allergy or sinus issue. Been having a scratchy throat, just gunk all in our throat, and then your sinus cavities. I haven't felt horrible, just kind of annoying. Been wanting to hurry up and get this milk strained so I can go and check on that sheep. God, I pray everything's okay with her. I hate that. Well, unfortunately, this baby didn't make it through the night to be treated. And honestly, with how far gone she was yesterday, several people I talked to had a strong feeling, they didn't want to say it, but had a strong feeling that she wasn't going to make it through the night. So now I got to go bury one of our sheep. I'm not happy about it. I'd be a little less unhappy if I knew for sure what killed her. You know, first thing comes to mind is always parasites, but typically from symptoms I read online, parasites would cause her to have diarrhea on her tail. But she was laying there dead with normal pellet poop coming out of her butt. So, really not sure what's going on. I talked to the vet and they're going to give me a call back. Of course, this was before I told them she was gone. This was whenever I was heading out there to see how she was doing. But I'll let you know what they tell me. You know, other things I've looked up was, you know, overeating. But that's typically when they're talking about grain-fed animals, which sheep can eat so much grain they kill themselves, you know. But she doesn't get grain. I don't feed my sheep grain at all. The only thing they get every few days is literally a half a milk bucket worth of alfalfa split between all of them. And that's alfalfa pellets, just grass. And they're definitely not overeating that. I don't give them enough. So I'm not going to show you this sheep, but she's laying in the back of my mule. I'm about to go bury her with the tractor. We are over at the sheep commons paddock. We're headed down to where I laid the other sheep, which is same spot that I found her this morning. She didn't move at all from where I laid her yesterday. And we're going to collect a poop sample and bring it to the vet. Even though some of the signs didn't show that she had parasites, it wouldn't hurt to rule it out or find out otherwise that she actually did have parasites. So we're gonna head over here and get us a sample real quick, and I may even go to where the sheep are hanging out now and get a sample from them as well. This is where she was laid. Her head was there, and the bottom was there. See, the poop looks completely normal. I don't know if y'all cared to see that or not, but you saw it. Hey, Pippa. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here, pretty girl. How you doing? One of your flock is gone. I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. It's not your fault. She wasn't killed by a predator. You did good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I need a poop sample and not from you. Hey, stop it. Chill out. Hey, how you doing, Dad? Good to see you. Hey, girls. Hey, pretty girl. Y'all all look good. None of y'all are looking sick. Hey, pretty girl. You're so sweet. I didn't bring any feed yet. I'll bring y'all some later. Hey, good girl. Yeah, you were so beautiful. You were beautiful. Now you're driving me crazy. You're driving me crazy. You're driving me up the wall. Stop it. I'm just walking around out here in the pasture with the sheep. Looking to see if I see any poop that looks like diarrhea poop or something. It just all looks normal. Also keeping an eye on the grass. I mean, there's plenty of grass out here for them to eat. There's no reason they should be eating past that 2-inch level. There's tons of grass out here. Even close to a big enough flock to take care of it all. But they are pooping a lot out here, so it may not be a bad idea anyways to go ahead and rotate them out of this paddock into their next one, just for the heck of it. This will have plenty of winter stock for them to eat on. May do that. Asher and I are heading into town. We are going to stop by the vet first, drop off this fecal sample. I don't know how long it takes to get something like that back, the results. But we're gonna go ahead and drop that off, head to the dump trash, and then head to Atwood's and pick up a few things. I kind of wanted to wait and see what that sample told them, because I mean, if the sample says that they have worms, I may have to pick up a dewormer, which I really don't want to do. Greg Judy talks against the dewormers all the time, so I was really hoping to not have to do that, especially with this breed, who is a very parasite resistant breed. I'm still not sure that that's what the problem is. Something else that I didn't note, I probably should have tagged these sheep as soon as I got them. I really needed to, but I don't have a corral set up yet. Maybe something I need to do today. for the next couple days, try to set up a corral, get these sheep tagged with some numbers on their ears so I can start keeping up with which one's which, because when we first got these sheep, one of them actually appeared to have a bit of lameness. This was literally the day we brought her home. We assumed she might have had maybe a, twisted ligament or something from the ride down here. But she would kind of hop around sometimes, and then she would eat on her knees a lot. And it was a very white sheep. They're all white, but some of them, or a lot of them, have some, shades of brown in them as well. But most of them are pretty white. But this particular one was really white, and that's about the only way we could distinguish her from the others, is she seemed to be whiter than the others. And it didn't click with me till I was loading her up in the mule this morning that this sheep is a really white one. This may have been the one that had that problem from the get-go, and it may have been a bacterial infection, and that's why she really showed no signs of parasites, because it was a bacterial infection that killed her. I'm kind of thinking that may be the case. And I went out there after I got the poo sample to watch the other ones to see if I noticed any of them limping when they walked, and none of them were. So this may be that sheep, and it's not a good outcome because she passed. But if one good thing comes out of it, if that happens to be that particular sheep, the good thing that would come out of it is knowing that that one just had an issue from the get-go, and it's not something that's going to infect the entire flock. I pray that's what it is, because these sheep aren't cheap. One thing to have one get ill whenever you've already built your flock up and you have a couple hundred. Again, I would never like to see one of the sheep get sick like that and pass. But if you have a bunch of sheep that you've already basically reproduced enough lambs that it's kind of like paid for your flock, It's one thing to lose one that you didn't really actually spend money on, but that one was money put down on that sheep. So it makes it even tougher, aside from the compassionate side of me just wanting to be compassionate and show compassion for that particular sheep. The money side of me says it makes it hurt even worse because I put down money on that one. But anyway, we are going to find out, or at least eliminate one cause. If the parasites aren't there, or it's a really low parasite count, then that tells me that it's probably the one that showed up on our property with that limp, and something else got to her, which is kind of good news. Just dropped that sample off. They actually said it's only going to take 5 or 10 minutes, so we're going to run up to the dump and swing back by there after we're done getting rid of this trash and see what those results are. We're all done at the dump, and Asher woke up from his cat nap. We're gonna go to the vet and see what those results are on the fecal test. Hey! Oh, you so big. You gonna walk? Look, there's a cow over there. Look. What's that cow doing over there? Look, over here. Oh, a cow and a calf. Look. What'd you think of that? Look how cute. Hey. Hey, moo cow. It's kind of like Maple's. That one's a lot fatter than Maple, huh? All right, let's go in here. Say bye, moo cow. Sure, look at these. Oh my goodness. You want some ducks?
I'll pick one up. Let's see. Look, this one's just letting me grab him. Look.
It's right
You
here.
want to pet him?
Oh,
Aw, how nice. You like him? Look. Yeah, he's nibbling on your hand, Ooh, he's nibbling on your hand. Really?
I'll pet him.
You want? What do you want?
Ducks.
Oh, okay, maybe we're gonna get some. Here. I talked to Mommy, and guess what?
I got
We're gonna go ahead and get our ducks. You want some ducks?
uh-huh.
You excited?
Quack, quack.
Quack.
Oh my goodness.
Got duck in a box. Is this a duck in a box, Asher? Thank you, sir. What noise do they make?
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Most of y'all have heard of Jack in a Box, but you ever heard of Duck in a Box? Ryder, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think about them ducks? Guess what? They like swimming in the pond too. You're gonna have some friends. Just gotta promise me you won't eat them, okay? Hey! Got him a new mineral block today. They love these things. Hey! Alright, we're done messing around with cows, sheep, and ducks. Gotta get back to work. Before we leave the paddock, I went on ahead and opened up their next paddock. And we're gonna shut this first one off because they have not eaten it down near enough. But walking it the past couple days, there's poop everywhere. They poop a lot. And they spread it out a whole lot more than cows do. So I think that it might be safe, being we had the parasite scare with one sheep already. We should probably go ahead and rotate them into another paddock just to get them away from all this poop and let this poop have time to air out. Only thing is that paddock I just opened them up to, I've got the 2 wires on this one side of the paddock. The other side of that paddock only has 1 wire. Which doesn't really matter. It'll be kind of a test for them, because if they hop that wire, then they're still surrounded by the entire exterior paddock having 3 wires. But they were trained to just that 1 wire. So we'll see if it contains them. If it don't, I don't really care that much. But I have the wire to run that second wire. I just got it from the store today. I just really need to get to work on those doors, so we'll let them in there and see what happens. All right, so in order for this door to be able to go to the painting phase, we have 1 task left. We just have to use this handheld here and route the slot in the bottom for the glide mechanism to go into. much lot. Easy peasy. So I think for this door, this is about as deep into this as I want to show you guys. My finished job is a job that we made up ourselves. And it's a job that I feel like we perfected pretty good over the years. And we're not rich or famous yet. So I don't know if I want to show you guys all the details of how I do my finished job. But I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, that's adorable. They're all cuddling up underneath the heater. I actually have a power heater going. Like I told you, I actually built all this. I welded this contraption up here so that it can hang this heater light over wherever I want the brooder to actually sit. I made it to where it can clamp and hang over the brooder, and it's adjustable. And we're taking it out today, and out of the excitement, my son grabs the light and drops it a few times, and I was like, son, you keep doing that and that heater light is gonna break, it's not gonna work. What do you know, I turned it on and went That's all we got out of it. So I've got my tower heater turned on its side, and it's kind of nice because the tower heater actually has a temperature gauge in it, and you can set what temperature you want it in 5 degree increments. So it shuts on and off versus the other one's going to just basically stay on all the time. But this light should burn a lot less electricity, I think, than that tower heater. I don't know, we'll find out. The tower heater is kind of sketchy though, because it's just sitting there and I don't want it to fall on these ducks if Ryder runs into it or something. Well, while that door's in there drying, I ran out here and put up this second wire in the interior paddock number 2 that I was talking about earlier. Now I can sleep good knowing that they're surrounded by 2 wires. Whoop whoop! See if I can get them to come to me and find out that they have a new paddock to go into. Yeah, sheep, 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 sheep! Yeah, sheep, sheep, sheep! Well, they just now made it back to their commons area, and they're chilling, so they'll just have to find it on their own. We're gonna get some dirt? Yeah, we're going by your mud pile. We're gonna get some more dirt, and we're gonna go put it in that flower bed that we're making. Huh? Yeah. You wanna get that camera a high five? We got a lot more to add, don't we? Here you go. Oh yeah. As you can probably tell, whenever I start a project, I just usually end up going above and beyond. I don't like things to look incomplete. Get in there! We started with a rutting problem with people pulling up into my lawn whenever it's been raining all day. So my plan was, let's just put rocks to about there, keep them off the lawn. And then I was like, you know what? People are gonna drive up here, and if they wanna go on the lawn, they're just gonna drive around those rocks. So I extended those rocks out to there. And then I thought, you know what? We also need to block something else. We have ourselves a road that goes this way, down a hill, and circles back up to the parking lot way over there. Well, for quick transport, the side-by-side cuts across the field. It's got a path for the side-by-side. Well, a lot of people think they're gonna be funny and cut across the field as well. The problem is that people don't follow the path that the side-by-side takes. This was never intended for people to drive across my field. So people will drive all which way, and then I have tracks going all over my green field here. So what I did for that is to where the side-by-side comes down its trail, and instead of cutting straight across here like we normally do, I put these rocks right here in like a curved fashion, so when people are coming from this direction, they don't immediately see an easy access to go down this path to the parking lot. So whenever I did that, my plan was just to put those rocks, and I was like, you know, that doesn't look very good. So I made myself kind of like an entrance that leads to my path that I take down to the cow barn, which was these rocks here. And then I said, you know what, let's go ahead and join them there, and then put a bunch of dirt in there, put a big tree in the middle, and make a flower bed. So that's what we're doing. After that really long explanation, I didn't know how else to say that. What is that?
A big pile of super dirt.
That's a big pile scoop of dirt. What you gonna do with it? You gonna spread all this dirt out for me? Please. Yeah, that tractor's packing that dirt down, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, we are playing.
Is this on my pet?
No, this is gonna be a flower bed, a big one.
You playing?
Yeah. There's Mama. Mama's coming. Was back from the store. Asher's up from his nap, so we're gonna go grab one of these ducks and put them in the incomplete garden bed that we're working on, and just see what it does. There's still some grass in there exposed, so I kind of want to see if it tries to eat the grass or what happens. I don't know. Let's find out. Hey, little duckies. Oh, come here, baby. Hey. Hey.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
So cute, ducky. You gonna try to hold it?
Mommy, hold it. No, mommy, hold it. Don't squeeze him.
I'm not squeezing him. Look how cute.
That's a happy looking duck. Oh my goodness. Look how cute.
Look at Ryder.
Yeah, what I read online said you really want to take them out and get them used to you. Like, even if it's just individually, every day just grab one and hold it and pet on it.
Yeah. And get them used to Asher too.
Yeah.
Look at Ryder.
I let Ryder get real close and sniff them earlier.
It's so calm.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked, to be honest.
Must know I'm sick. Trying to make me feel better.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryder.
He must be really comfortable. He just laid down in your hands.
Look how sweet.
Alright, we got those pesky cows up. Asher, what are we about to go do?
And play in the mud pile.
No.
What are you gonna make? A yummy treat. What are you gonna make?
A s'more.
A s'more! That's right. We're gonna go start a little campfire. Go check on the sheep real quick. Silly boy on my back.
What's his name?
What's his name? Who's that silly boy? Asher.
So cute.
They're so cute, them sheep. Bah.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Pippa, what's up, girl?
Let's count, y'all. How many are there after? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, why am I counting 12? 1, 2.
If you're counting 12, then something just raised from the dead.
I guess it's
Hey, hey, Dot.
Hey.
There's old Dot.
Hey, Dot.
Old Dot. Hey, Dot. All right, chill out. I've already seen you 3 times
They
today.
want some
Chill out.
treats. Do y'all want treats? Oh, we didn't bring any.
Pippa, stop. Get your claws off of her. Get your claws off of her.
Look, guys. Look, Cody.
Is Dot eating out your hand? Or eating your fingers? You see what she did to my bracelet? Where's it at? Oh, yeah, right there.
Gosh, okay. You can't let go of her. They're like,
She's
you didn't
wild.
bring us any treats. You've already gave them treats today.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Speckle.
I think that'd be a good name for her. Speckle. Speckle face.
They have speckled trout and we'll have a speckled lamb.
Speckle lamb.
Speckled lamb. All right. There's
S'mores tomorrow instead? Okay. We said, you want to do them tonight or tomorrow? We said, go inside, play with toys. All right, guys, we were going to do a little more recording because we were originally going to do a campfire for Asher and do some s'mores, but he decided he wanted to go inside. I'm not going to complain. We're exhausted. It's been a long day. I'm going to get a little more work done on a door that I'm working on, and then we'll be going upstairs, eating, and laying down for the night. What?
And do what?
Go play toys.
Go play toys.
That's what's on his mind. Thank you guys for watching. God bless y'all. If you would, please hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. See you guys on the next one. It's on his mind.